Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Sir, welcome to the print. Now we are in the middle of a pandemic. There has been a huge controversy over handling of the coronavirus crisis by the Mamata Banerjee's government, and now again she is facing huge criticism for her handling of post-Ampan scenario. How do you assess what is the role of the government, as we are seeing that Mamata Banerjee's government is now at loggerheads with the private company, the electricity provider?
I don't share the perception or view that I am at loggerheads or taking head on the Chief Minister. That's not my job. As constitutional head, it is my duty and obligation to stand by the government, more so when it is in difficulty and facing a serious challenge, twin challenge at the moment of COVID-19 and Ampan. All my actions are dictated in the best interest of the state and its people. My only motivational force has been that if the government has ignored a legitimate due of the people, which has hurt the people, I need to draw attention of the government for that. Let me give you a small instance. We have 70 lakh farmers. All farmers in the country so far have got 10,000 rupees each. Farmers in the state of West Bengal have not got a penny. State government doesn't have to contribute a single rupee. How can we countenance such a cruel joke on the farmers in the state of West Bengal? Why should they be denied now for 7,000 crores in total? That's not a small amount. So I think nothing wrong in that. I have been telling the government, all you were required to do is to send data. Why have you not sent it? I don't want to share on this day some of the horrid details of deaths that have been reported to me because no medical attention could reach them. A worried situation. If I invited attention of the government that we must have credible data, the voice was raised by 8 medical associations. Imagine it. We were still trying to hide. Why? Why should we hide real-time data? The result was the central team came, they were wizened, and now we are having semblance of credibility about our data. I think I did nothing wrong. Similarly, I am telling here, the cyclone has devastated us. We have not seen such a catastrophe in recent times. There has been loss of lives and property. But if I say the loss has been minimized, I don't know why they let loose an army to say, how do you, governor, call it minimal? Arey Baba, if Mamata Banerjee had not evacuated 6 lakh people successfully, the death would have been unimaginable. I am complimenting the government, they don't understand.
Sir, here I am interrupting you. When I mentioned that you are known to break conventions, I meant that breaking conventions, actually it is about how a governor should talk, what a governor should do, where a governor should go. So these were the conventions that you broke. And I guess this is why you are facing all these.
Okay, Madhuparna. Where have I gone? I have gone only to the universities where a chancellor I should be going. Other than that, I have been to 3 places only. What bogey they are raising. And let me tell you, a very dangerous trend, pregnant with serious consequences for democracy, is emanating these days. It is a time for us to face the crisis in a united manner. The state is suffering as never before. Did you ever imagine Kolkata, a city globally known, Kolkata, one of the leading cities of the country, being without water, electricity, connectivity, the kind of mess we have seen? Indian Meteorological Department had cautioned weeks before Amphan is coming. It was indicated that fury of the nature will be full of enormity, unheard of.
But it is a double trouble for the government.
It doesn't matter, but what was the preparation? I wish to ask a question to myself. What is our preparation? Ultimately, 2-3 things happen immediately, which they can't be controlled. Trees will fall. There will be problem of electricity loss. Electric poles will suffer. Roads may suffer. Building damage can suffer. Did you put teams in place? You had enough time. You must have gone in warlike situation. Did you confer with the governor? Why I am sitting here? I was in touch with Army, Indian Coast Guard, BSF, IMD.
But Mamata Banerjee's government has been maintaining for long. All her cabinet ministers are saying that you are just a constitutional post.
Indian Constitution has given duties to the Chief Minister to perform for the governor. The word used is duties. Has he performed a single duty? I don't want to rake up issue during these critical times. My appeal to the people is, even Kolkata is suffering as never before.
So, sir, you are trying to say that the government was really ill-equipped to deal with this post-Ampan scenario?
If the government and the agencies are engaging into tutu mame in public domain, and Mr. Firad Hakim is the chairperson.
Now he is the chairperson. Yes.
What does he say? You are putting a blame cap on 1, 2, 3, ABCD. Baba, it's a time for you to take on the problem, solve the problem. Elderly people are suffering, children are suffering. Calcutta is seeing a situation never seen before. For a number of days, it's going to be a week now.
Some pockets are without power till now.
Yes, and you take 3 days to call army. When you are ill-equipped, do it fast. And let me tell you, if there had been preparation 15 days before, teams would have been in place. Calcutta would have been divided into 100 parts. For each part there would have been a team. Trees could have been easily removed.
Sir, will you appreciate the fact that Mamata Banerjee's government was trying to be or play Atmanirbhar before calling in the army?
A natural disaster was converted into a man or woman made disaster. Why should we countenance it? Let us sympathize with the people. Why should people be made to suffer? Why do you have a government? You have a government so that in the hour of need, the citizen can get some sustenance, some assistance. And I'm not worried only about Kolkata. Kolkata is an urban center. In a week or 10 days, things may be normal. But how about the remote areas, rural areas?
Sir, it's been 9 months the government is ignoring you. Like you had made several requests. You are still stressing on the need of ending the lockdown between Nabanno and Raj Bhavan, but we do not see any change.
No, I see the change. You may not be seeing it, I see the change. I don't talk for the sake of talking. I will never talk something for which I have no authority. I will never talk something which I can't enforce. When I tell firmly, I take counsel from all, command only from the Indian Constitution. I am showing patience. I am optimistic. While writing to them and repeatedly inviting their attention, I am careful about the people of the state.
So now they are trying your patience for 9 months?
No, they will fail on that. For example, if I tell the people of the state that under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, on a particular point of time, you have got 6 lakh metric tons of free rice or certain quantity of dal. I do it because I get written report from Food Corporation of India, from NAFED, to bolster the confidence of the people that they need not panic, they need not worry. And then I caution the bureaucracy. They must get it in right quantity, right quality, without cut, through the governmental agency, unlocked from political interference. I say so. And the minister is wild. He can say anything against the governor. And the chief minister remaining silent. What does the food minister mean by using all kinds of language against the governor?
This is a welcome change, perhaps, that people are directly getting in touch with you. They are trusting you. They are having their faith in you.
So my problem is, this is no time to fight. If they ignore the governor and it helps them perform, I would not mind. It doesn't help them to perform better. Why is there a governor? Governor is the best friend of the government in Raj Bhavan. Governor is a connect with the central government. Governor has to bring heavy pressure on the central government in favor of the state government. He has to catalyze situations. He has to crystallize favorable outcomes. But right from day, if you have a strategy, acting on a script, I do not know who has done it, but surely not justice to the people of state of West Bengal. Let us focus at the moment on the huge problems the state is faced with. We are in a point at the moment. I appreciate the challenges of the Chief Minister. Her challenges are enormous. She has said COVID-19, Amphoon, and migrant labor, serious problems.
Do you really think that Amphan deems fit to be declared as a national disaster?
I'm waiting from the government any update. Can I react without any input from the government? Can I?
Your take on this demand of Mamata Banerjee of Amphan being declared as national disaster? I'm going back to the same
I
question.
cannot take any call till a communication comes to me. Because
Have you sought communication, sir? Information from the government?
I am doing everything under the sun to secure information and be in connect. And today I have written, sent a strong communication to the bureaucracy. The bureaucracy cannot ignore constitution. They have duties to the governor. They are senior IAS officers. They must learn their duty, their obligations. They are spelled out in rules of business. Their violation is wholesale. The obligation is cast on the chief secretary and principal secretaries. I have appealed to them. Do not engage into dereliction of duty to that atrocious level. Repeatedly you have violated. Consistently you have violated. You must stop this practice and start observing rule of law. If you do not, well, they know much better what the consequences can be.
Even as a section of people, they really appreciate your role, your proactive role, your actions, being the governor of the state. There are another sections of people who are saying that letter bombs are still flying between Nabano and Raj Bhavan at a time when we are in the middle of a pandemic.
I take it as most unfortunate. It was avoidable. I did not write any letter. I just spoke to the Chief Minister. Her perception of the governor was very different. That as long as COVID-19 combat goes, the governor should be at rest, in sleep mode,
At rest.
non-functional. That's exactly the 3-line letter she sent. I had to
The first one.
I had to remind, this cannot so happen. She suddenly went in a mode, made the letter public and said people of the state must decide. She released the letter to media. She said people of the state decide. I said fine, let the people decide. So I laid everything bare. It is stopped from their side. I am not the one to engage in any fight. My position goes down whenever I fight with the Chief Minister. Chief Minister, politician, I am not. I do not know under what advice she took those steps and the language used in her communications. I know on her own she would never write it. So they were written somewhere else. I have so much respect for her that she perhaps only signed them. Otherwise, she is a mature leader. She would never use a report that has not been accepted as binding on me. She would never do that. She is mature enough, wise enough. Is a politician of great stature, has been a union minister, MP for several terms, a chief minister in second term. She knows a report, if not accepted by the competent authority, has no consequences. And she was citing that report in two of her lengthy communications generously. I therefore believe that she had perhaps not given enough time to the communications she sent me. Just sign them. Trust me. I cannot be a rubber stamp either of Mamata Banerjee or somebody else. I will go by Indian Constitution, and my actions will be not in favor of Mamata Banerjee or anyone else, but only in favor of the people of state of West Bengal, because that is my oath. I will stick to that.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for having us here. This is Madhuparna for The Print in Kolkata.